everybody! Hello, welcome in. It is Sunday, it is time for Dice by the Sword and our latest episode of Nyxalia, an Aetherbound Saga. Hello everybody, how are you? I see that we've had, obviously I have subscribed again, but we've had 3 subscriptions even before we've gone live. There's a hype train, the hype is real. Anyway, it is Sunday. Thank you very much for tuning in. Apologies there was no Nyxalia segment last week, but I hope that you enjoyed the video that we put out that was hosted by Luke and Dan, Joe and Jack, where they were talking about all things D&D when it came down to the UK Games Expo and the other topics to discuss. So I hope you enjoyed that little segment. I've watched it back and it was thoroughly insightful. But we are back. It is the latest episode. We are joined by our usual individuals, so everyone else is here. Oh, 1 second. They will be in just a second. There we go. Everyone's there. Why are you doing weird hands?
We're doing the Wayne's World.
You're all.
Yeah. We're miraging in.
You're all very strange. Very, very strange.
Yeah.
Wrong people, ladies and gentlemen.
That's an
Wrong people.
uncanny
Very
puppet,
strange. Anyway, so before we get, as is with everybody, possible ban evader. What the hell? Best viewers on Boost Plus Online. Moderator, get them out of the chat, please. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Before we get into the D&D segment, we have our announcements to get through as usual. So, if you haven't already, you can support the channel in a number of different ways. You can help us by buying some amazing merchandise. That can be found on our website. If you go to our website, you'll see the little merch tab. Click that. We've got a wonderful little offerings on there. Loads of different t-shirt designs, hoodies, cups, all that kind of thing. So you can support us there by buying some merch. That's awful, Luke, because the background remover's on, so that just didn't work at all, but thank you very much for the effort. You can also support us by heading over to Patreon and supporting us there, and you can also help supporting us by clicking the purple button down there that says subscribe, which our wonderful fans have already done so far this evening. You can join that hype train by clicking the subscribe button, and as Droopy Claws and Ali Hall have already done, you can do that with a Prime subscription. So if you pay for Amazon Prime, you can connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account. You get 1 free subscription a month. Spend it here if you wish. If not, spend it elsewhere. Just spend it somewhere, please. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. And it goes a long way to helping us as well. Cool. As you well know, all our videos are over on our YouTube channel, so if you want to catch us, if you can't catch us live and you want to catch up, and you will find all of our previous offerings over on the YouTube channel. That's all the campaign thus far, as well as all the one-shots that we've done, which is wonderful. We release those every week, twice a week, on a Tuesday and a Thursday, part 1, part 2, where we can kind of break these episodes down if you haven't got 3 hours to spare. Cool. We have got a few cool things in the pipeline, something that we are going to announce tonight. What the hell are you talking about? No, absolutely not. Who's lied? What? Okay. There we go. Let's stop that.
We have a bad thing.
There.
We have a bad thing happening.
Close that. And hopefully it should kick back in to
A lot of
better
lagging is
qualities on there. Oh my lord, 1 second. We will fix this.
Yeah, it's laggy. Laggy as hell. Even
There you go. Better? Is that any better?
Goodness. Oh my damn. Oh my goodness. It's
Well,
going
no,
ham.
but Droop,
Oh
whoa,
my
why have you
goodness.
got ads,
Oh
Luke?
my
Do you not
damn.
subscribe to the channel?
My goodness. It's going ham. Crispy crunch.
Jesus Christ.
The cheese is oozing.
Droopy
Get
Claws,
yourself that
Twitchy
double
Witch, is that any
cheeseburger.
better?
Damn. Yeah.
Looks good.
Ask Jen directly if you want.
Jen, is that better? Has it fixed?
Looks better. I can see me singing now. That's pretty cool. You
Yeah.
lucky people.
It's
How
fixed.
fortunate are you? Hey?
Are we?
It's good.
It's fixed. Fantastic. Wonderful. There we go. Anyway, so some things that we are really excited about announcing. The podcast version of what we do is going to be available very, very soon. We have got most of, if not all of the episodes edited into wonderful podcast versions, and they will be hitting your go-to podcast platform of choice in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We are going to be announcing this all over social media, so if you see posts like that, share it with everybody who you think would enjoy this in podcast form. And yeah, we'll be getting that launched very, very soon. I think that about captures all the announcements that we need to do this evening. So we'll get into the D&D element of tonight's stream if everybody is happy to do that.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah?
Suppose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Excellent.
I've got no better to do.
That's what we come here for, commitment.
That's what we're
Jesus
here
Christ.
for. Enthusiasm and commitment.
Well, with that being said, everybody, go get yourselves drinks, go get yourselves all relaxed, get everything you need to do done, get yourselves comfortable as we dive into tonight's episode of Dice by the Sword.
The long road to adventure is never paved so clean. Spells and fists are sometimes used, others make a scene. So grab your gear, the game's begun. A tale of triumph for everyone. One roll can go and seal your fate. A crit or fail, it's never too late. Blades and spells, the dice decide. Hold your breath, it's a wild ride. We come together every week to see where we will go. And when we strike, you bet your life will crush our evil foes. We're adventurers. Ancient fiends will cast them out. We're adventurers. You'll never have any doubt. Dungeon delving, monster chasing, finding a hidden hoard. Just remember who we are. We're Dice by the Sword. Dice by the Sword.
Last time on Dice by the Sword, it began with blood beneath the boughs. Let's change this music. There we go. In the heart of the Esselmere forest, under a sky still bruised by dawn, the party faced the Hollowed One, a nightmarish creature of bark and bone, and shadowed memory. The battle was brutal, each strike echoing through the ancient woodland. But in the end, the beast fell, and with its death, the fog that had clouded the area soon lifted. Meadowvale began to return to normal. Memories returned, names long forgotten were spoken with tears. Villagers clutched loved ones with trembling hands, remembering those taken. Mervyn Tallowtree among them. With heavy hearts, the party returned to Meadowvale, only to be met by the wandering villagers and the celestial caravan of the Starcallers. Their arrival was like starlight breaking through storm clouds, and that evening the village gathered under lantern light to honour the lost. A makeshift memorial lit with quiet grief and gentle song. But not all found peace in the night. Yerril, asleep in the whispering tankard, was taken, spirited away by her sister Yelir, who now wore the crimson garb of their father's flock. Bound to a tree in the woods, Yerril awoke to face the ghosts of her past. Yelir, colder than steel and twice as sharp, unleashed a tirade of pain. A tirade of pain. Fucking hell. I've not said anything properly so far. Jesus. Accusing Yerril of abandonment, of weakness, of cowardice, she spoke of their mother's death and of their father's growing cruelty, and of the shadow that Yerril left behind. And with one final look, Yelir raised her bow and loosed an arrow. Where we begin tonight's session, the morning sun spills through the old warped windows of the Whispering Tankard, casting golden beams across the tavern's wooden floorboards. The scent of spiced porridge and wood smoke hangs in the air. Chairs are askew, tankards half emptied, and remnants of the memorial still clinging to the space in flickering candle stubs and wilted flowers. You all begin to stir awake. Octavius, you awake first. Your room empty, but the morning greets you. What do you want to do?
Definitely use prestidigitation to
Sorry?
clean up. You're
You're going to cast what now?
The spell that can clean all my clothing.
Yeah, prestidigitation, yep.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
What a bastard.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah, don't worry. So he's going to cast that and just start to clean all of his clothing one by one, pretty much as he does in the morning.
Excellent, yep.
And definitely go and grab a small bite downstairs for some good old breakfast.
Okay. You clean yourself up and start making your way downstairs. Ulrich, you would probably be up next.
Cool. Ulrich will probably stretch himself in the bed, the lower half of his legs hanging over what would be the bed frame or the cot, as it were, and he swings himself around and kind of, tiny beds all over the place. It's better than the floor, I suppose. Right. Morning. And he's going to sort of collect his things, and as he does, quickly he picks up the shield and sort of rubs the front of it and peers out into it and just looks to the blue eye that now sits where the yellow one should be, and just kind of looks at it a little bit, and it's still there, still not good, but maybe. And he's going to exit his room, and I assume he would know which one Peanuts was.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. He's just going to very sort of gently as he can with one big finger to sort of knock on Peanut's door to see if anyone stirs.
Okay. Peanut does indeed stir. This wakes you up from your sleep, Peanut, as you hear this doop, doop on the door.
And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna look under the bed just to make sure Cheese is in his hammock.
Yeah, he is not. He is asleep next to it.
Oh. Okay,
The
she
box
will
it
get
came
out the
in.
bed and she will look under it, and while he's asleep and she's come to the door, and she has her little pajamas on, and they're all made out of chicken feathers, and they're really handmade, and she comes and opens the door. Rather is it?
You wear feathers to bed.
Yep.
I didn't know we needed pajamas. I should really pick some up. I've just been sleeping in the nude. Good morning, Peanut.
Hi.
Not really. Anyway, that's besides the point. I was wondering if we could talk quickly.
Yeah,
This
sure.
morning. You mind if I come in?
Yeah, come in. Cheese is still sleeping, but you can come in.
I'll try not to wake
Oh,
them
no,
up.
it's okay. Wake him up.
Okay. As he sort of comes in and shuts the door gently, he's going to try and look for a place to sit, realize everything's quite small, and just sort of pick a place to stand awkwardly and kind of just fold his arms ever a bit. And when I've been meaning to talk to you since the mines, actually, Peanut. You went down in the same way I did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And when you awoke, you had a similar change in you
Yeah.
as I
Oh.
did. You said you saw me when you were on whatever plane that was, I assume. What did you mean by that? Where were you?
I don't really remember, but I was doing something and it was really dark and it was really creepy. And then there was some sort of weird like veil. So I tried to walk towards it, and then I seen you coming towards me. I waved, but you didn't wave back.
Did not see you. I was running. I was running back to my body from what I suppose you would call would be my afterlife, the place I go to when I die.
This proves my theory that death isn't. You have no idea how happy that's made me.
I mean, you thought death was the end?
No. I believed my whole life that death was not the end, and there was a way to make sure that we can, all see each other. So every time we went into a fight, I would always say, "Hey guys, don't worry, we'll see each other again." But there is actually a place, because I was just telling myself that.
I now understand better why you say what you do. I've heard you say it a few times. I mean, of course there's an afterlife for me, and where I'm supposed to go, it's just the world tree. I don't know where you're supposed to go, but I assume everyone has a different place that they call the hereafter, I suppose. I know Yarrow has wherever they were supposed to go. Octavius will go into the deepest pits of wherever he's meant to, and that's, just his lot. I joke. I'm joking. It's
I
not.
feel a crawl of sins going by my back. I feel like someone's talking about me.
I wanted to ask, is this because you are more knowledgeable, I suppose, in these things than I am? Is this something I should be concerned about? And he points to his own eye, the one that's blued out.
I don't know. I have this too, and she points at the black mark, and I think it's kind of cool. And my hair, I love this new look, and I wish the rest of my hair would go this color, but I don't know. Does it feel bad? Is it
I
hurt?
hadn't noticed. It doesn't feel. I sort of see him blink a few times in each eye just to make sure that one's not different to the other. No, it's pretty much the same. I think it's just a different color now, but my eyes were burned black and gold by the world tree, and now whatever has happened to me has changed it to this icy blue. And I just wanted to know if you knew what that might mean. That's just all I'm asking.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I do, but I don't remember right now.
Well, if you figure it out, let me know, because I feel like this is something we need to keep an eye on. No pun
You think
intended.
it's bad? That made me giggle. Do you think it's a bad thing? Should we not? Because when I count down and I go into the afterlife,
I'm not familiar particularly with this practice you do, but I will assume it to be true. I know you talk
Yeah.
to spirits and things, and
yeah, I'm not crazy. I actually do talk to things. I do speak to them, and like Elwyn.
Mhm.
I'm really sad about Elwyn. But yeah, so I can do that. I don't know how, but I can do that. And I can talk to dead people, but I have to make sure that I count down from 100, and then I can see things. And that's how I see you.
okay. Well, it is good to know that if I were to, more than likely, kind of die again in battle in some way or another, that there's more than one person able to see me on my return home.
Be there.
I know you will be. I'll be there for you too. I'll protect you how I can. And if you remember anything or think of anything of what this could possibly mean, then I suppose we'll face it together. Because he came back.
Yeah, we did. We can do that. Oh, have you heard from Yarrow this morning?
I've not heard from anyone. I just woke up. I wanted to talk to you because it's been on my mind a little. We should probably wake up the others. I think I heard very light footsteps, but come on. And he sort of offers a hand down to pull Peanut up onto his shoulder.
We'll clamber up.
Okay.
Let's go. He just quickly gives her a little fist bump just for sort of...
Yeah.
And then we leave the room to start knocking.
Excellent. You make your way to Octavius's room first and knock on the door, and nothing happens. As you go to knock on Corric's door, however, the door swings open, and before you is stood Corric. Corric, what would you have been doing this morning before you were making your way down for breakfast?
Corric will have woken up. He'll been clutching the sketch of his family, because everything that's kind of happened over the past few days has kind of really brought everything to home that he's kind of, he's not there, not at home. He'll have pulled on his arm, strapped that all up, got dressed, and then he'll be stood at the door. You all right?
Ulrich, sort of in a fairly happy mood, just puts a fist down. This morning, brother.
Tentatively put his fist out.
It's a very. It's not as hard as you would imagine. He's like, oh. You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Something smells good.
Breakfast. We need to fill up. We've got a long way to go.
Let's go.
I think Octavius has gone without us. I hope he ordered, because it'd be rude if he was just eating on his own. And continues on.
I'll be very surprised.
You make your way to Yarrow's room and you knock on the door, and there is no answer.
I wonder, maybe she woke up as well. We should check downstairs.
Okay.
He'll head off.
You all gather downstairs. Octavius, would you have ordered food for everybody, or would you have done what I assume you've done and just ordered for yourself?
No, I would never do such a thing. What do you think of me?
So as you see Octavius sat at the table eating his porridge and drinking his morning brown potion, you also see the tavern owner, the lady behind the bar, just gives you a gentle smile as you all enter the tavern proper for the morning meal. Her eyes, though wary from the events of... weary, not wary. She's weary. She's not like fucking checking you out. Weary from the events of yesterday, still carry a warmth earned by years of quiet resilience. As she turns and goes, "Oh, morning, dears. I've a note for you. Was left sometime last night. Found it slipped under the door just an hour before I woke up.
Oh. Thank you.
I believe it's for you," and hands it over. And she hands you a small folded parchment.
Ulrich takes it and then just opens it so everyone can sort of read or hold it like that.
Dude, you're too big. We can't lower. Okay.
Ulrich sits on a table.
The note reads as follows. "I'm sorry for leaving without a word. There's something I need to take care of alone. Don't worry, I will meet you either on the road to or in Dustport as planned. I promise you I'm safe. Just need to trust me." And it's signed with a Y.
Why?
That's a good question. Why
Who is
indeed?
why?
To make an educated guess, I'm going to assume Yarrow?
How was she upset? I thought she was obsessed.
She's not come down. Oh.
Yarrow! And he's going to go up the stairs
Okay.
to her room.
Ulrich's
And
going...
knocking at first like, Yarrow!
There's
And then-
no answer. Yep, no answer. Regardless, doesn't matter how softly or loudly you bang on that door, there is no answer from the other side.
I'm gonna kick
And
it
she
in.
already went. Did anyone see her going?
Well, if this letter is hers, then I would assume she did not want us to see her leave, but that is not anything like the Jarl I would have known.
She didn't say
Yes.
goodbye to me.
She didn't scold me.
I can do that for you.
Shut up. I'm having a nice morning. Don't ruin it.
As you
Alright.
guys are in discussion, you see the tavern keep walk over and, with a tray of assorted breakfast food, some fresh bread, soft cheese, honey, and kind of motions you all to kind of take a seat at the table. Octavius is in. A couple of bowls of the warm porridge that you could smell, and she places it down and goes, "Now then, come on, eat. You've all got a long road ahead of you, I think."
Ulrich kind of pacing next to the table goes, "Sorry, just you don't know what time this was pushed through your door. You just woke up to it."
Yes, sorry. Yeah, I just woke up and found it under my door.
Right, okay. He's going to place it on the table and head back upstairs to where her room would be.
Okay.
And try the door to see if it opens.
Yeah, the door opens.
He opens the door and then just starts scouring the room a little bit, seeing if there's anything left behind, like
Nope.
feathers, claw marks, anything along those lines, like anything.
I would normally ask you to roll me an investigation, but there is no sign of anything. No claw marks, no feathers. The bed is made. None of Jarl's belongings are in the room.
Does it look like the bed's been touched at all?
It looks like the bed has been made.
Yeah, but like, does it look like someone slept in it, or does it look like it's been fresh and like when you go into a room and it's been freshly made?
Oh no, it looks like it's been made. It's not like freshly made. Like it doesn't look like the night porter has come in and cleaned the room. It looks like the bed has just been made after being used.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, it just looks like Jarl has cleared her stuff out and made the bed, as is Jarl's way, and left in the night. Little nest in the corner with an egg.
I
With an egg
knew
in it
it.
that she'd
I knew
abandoned.
it. I knew it. I
Eggshells
wanted
everywhere.
to ask about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not confirmed.
It
Not
was so weird that a
confirmed.
bird would sleep in a bed.
an open eggshell with like a fucking identical chick to cheese. Like it's no. There's no. I'm joking. But no, there's no signs of any struggle. There's nothing like that in the room. Just looks like I say that Jarl has cleared up in the night and left in the night.
Oh, that was short-lived.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd follow. You need to announce yourself, Octavius. I didn't realize you were behind me.
I'm extra stealthy now, and he like disappears into shadows.
Coric climbs down from the lamp from the light at the top. Peanut comes out from under the bed. What the fuck?
Oh my god! Why is everyone so stealthy?
Did you up your stuff?
Ulrich sort of looks to Octavius. This is weird. I don't believe she would just leave like this without saying anything, without asking for our help. We are here for that.
Oh, it's family stuff. No, stuff.
It means family
Aye.
stuff.
It's in the letter.
What letter? As in the one that was left?
Yes. Important stuff. Most of the time, it's always family stuff. It always is, for some reason. All right, let's enjoy some breakfast, shall we? Still have a few more errands to go to.
You're
Anyway.
such an.
What?
Are you not a little bit more concerned, Octavius? Our friend
She
has just
will
wandered
be
off in the night.
fine. You know, it's Riero. Of course she's going to be fine.
Don't.
Technically, we know her only for almost 2 weeks.
Okay, your point.
And she saved my life at least once a week, so I
That's
You're welcome. Me too, but okay.
Peanut, your words just get stuck in your throat like, oh, you...
Yes,
Like,
yes, I know we all do our part for the. I understand what you're saying, but literally, she has brought me back from the brink of death twice.
You're welcome.
Can someone like get like I don't know something and hit him over the head with it?
Oh, come on. Not a lot of worry on my side.
I can't. I'm not hungry anymore. I wanna go. I wanna go find Yarrow. I don't feel good about this.
So you don't want to eat your breakfast?
No, Octavius. Nobody wants to eat breakfast. You can eat breakfast if you want. Yarrow is missing.
Cool.
We'll pack you a
Okay.
little lunch.
Yeah, take the baby a backpack.
Corrick,
like
what
raisins?
are you doing during this, like, kind of back and forth between Peanut demanding everybody leaves immediately?
Finally eat. Is one of the very first things I would like to do.
Cool. I was...
also,
Yeah, go on, carry on.
but also, I like to finally, because I didn't have time for this, the playing card set that I have, I would just like to mark it a little bit.
That's fine. You can take some time to do that.
Yeah.
And Corrick, what are you doing?
Corrick's. I mean, he's probably just been sort of looking over the note a little bit. Is there anything odd looking about the note? Like
Nothing that you can see, no. You've never seen Yeryl's handwriting, so you wouldn't assume anything other than the fact that Yeryl has left you a letter to say that she's just going to sort something out.
Hang on. I've seen her handwriting. I want to see it.
Where?
Remember a long time ago when we were somewhere and we were mocking about the chicken scratch? When
Oh,
we were
yeah.
in the town. Yeah. I would remember what it looks like because I don't know how to write and I think her writing's really pretty.
Okay, roll me a history check.
Great.
Natural one.
14. It looks surprisingly similar to the handwriting you've seen yourself.
You did right.
It looks very similar.
I don't feel like anything's wrong.
One thing Ulrich would like to do before leaving the room.
Okay, just before you do. So, other than looking over the note, Corrick, what else are you going to be doing?
Corrick's probably going to have disappeared downstairs, and he's going to be speaking to the barkeep.
Okay.
And he's going to say, "Excuse me.
Oh, yes.
Can we get the breakfasts and stuff? Could that be packed up for us to take away?"
Finally asking the important questions.
I don't see why not. Yes, I can put some stuff together. The porridge might be a little bit harder to pack up, but everything else I can probably do.
That's fine. It just it sounds like everyone's concerned a little bit about our friend, and they're all talking about skipping breakfast, which
That's a terrible idea if you ask me. It's the
I
most
agree,
important
I
meal
agree.
of the day. It sets
Exactly.
you up for
So
whatever you... Yeah.
yeah, so I thought, take it with us, and then when they inevitably get hangry, because I mean, you've seen the little one, right? She
It's
can get very
always
grumpy.
the little ones, yeah.
Yeah, she can get very grumpy, and I thought, we'd pack up the food.
Yep.
And much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. I'll get something packed up for you right away.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Ulrich,
Going
What were you
out
gonna
there.
say?
Yeah.
what were you going to say a second ago?
Is there a window in Yarrow's room?
Yes, there's a window in every room.
Looking through the window, he's just going to peer out of it in sort of what is in the the distance from this window outwards? Like, what can you, like nearest woodlands, like that kind of thing? Like, what's the topography as he looks out straight?
The room in which Yerril was in would be looking east. So if you were to look through the window, it would be looking outward towards the Stormwood province.
Okay. Okay.
Roll me a survival check, though, Dan.
Okay. Survival. Ooh. I'm good at those, kind of. That is a 17.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Great. He's just going to sort of grind his fingers a little and says, all right, we've got to go, and head back downstairs to join with everyone else.
Okay, so you all gather in the tavern proper downstairs. After a few minutes or so, Octavius, you finish eating what you can get down you in that few minutes' time and marking the cards, and you see the tavern keep walk over with a little bundle that says there you are, with some assorted breads, cheeses, honey, breakfast type of foods.
And he looks at Korik.
Breakfast buddies.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
So
Go for it. I'm still looking through my notes.
that's fine. I really should be taking more, but I'm a barbarian. I don't really write. Are we all... Is it just me who thinks this is strange that Yerril would just leave in the night without saying much?
No.
Or anything?
We wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I think no matter what this note says, we should go find out what's going on. I mean, if it was any of us, I reckon she'd probably come along and want to find out what's happening with us. That's why I got this packed up. I thought, I heard all this nonsense about not eating breakfast, and I thought that was a terrible idea. So when everyone's hungry later, we'll be sorted.
You really are a good dad, aren't you? Ulrich's going to sort of stow the shield and spear and head straight for the tavern door.
Okay.
And start looking to the gravel, the ground, whatever the dirt is, and looking specifically for Aarakocra-style footprints, because they're bird feet, not boots.
Perfect. You all follow, I assume, out into the village, yeah? Okay.
Yes, please.
You step out of the tavern proper, the Whispering Tankard, and the morning in Meadowvale is bright and brisk, with dew still clinging to the fields nearby, and that earthy scent that follows a night of quiet rain. Villagers mill about, rebuilding, replanting, slowly reclaiming whatever peace they can after the weeks of horror they've just endured. A few stop to kind of wave and nod at you after recognizing you from the night before. Their expressions are a mixture of gratitude and still mulling over what's happened recently. You begin to have a look at the ground in and around the tavern. You start by going towards the eastern side of the tavern, and you start looking on the ground nearby. The reason I asked you to roll me a survival check was to remind you that just because the window is pointing east doesn't necessarily dictate the direction in which they may have gone.
Yeah, I know that. I was just, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, roll me a survival check to see if you can find some footprints. What's everyone else doing? Nothing. Okay, cool. So, roll me a survival check then, Ulrich.
Okay, survival check. That is a 18.
An 18. Looking at the ground nearby and kind of in the area around the eastern side of the building, you do not see any Aarakocra footprints. And as I said earlier in my description, you do see that it has been raining as well. And unfortunately, you do not see any Aarakocra footprints on the ground nearby.
Make them fly.
Anything like a large feather, any sort of avian style things that would indicate a larger bird-like being Potentially.
Investigation check, please.
Okay.
Any bird seed or
Yes, this suspiciously large feather.
Just
which
like
I
small
found
clumpings of
underground.
like bushel
Yeah.
and branches and
like,
shit.
like twigs, moss, like bits
Yeah.
of scrap feather, anything that would, you know.
There would be an assassin who's an Erica and took hero. I'd be so bloody embarrassed.
Investigation.
If that was the case, if there's like a giant feather, I would be so embarrassed. For
Like
it.
Hansel and Gretel, just feathers dotting the path.
Dude,
You know
like,
what I mean?
I would absolutely like what. I would be so disappointed.
That's a natural 5 for the investigation, unfortunately.
Do not find any evidence of any feathers or large avian creatures, as you so eloquently put.
Are there any like drag marks anywhere? Like,
Ulrich kind of coming back around, having scoured the building, sort of the local players like, it's been wet in the night, all the footprints have gone, and a lot of whatever else is as well. I've done a bit of tracking in my time, but not enough. I don't know where to start.
Oh, you poor thing.
No, I'm going to let this drop, Octavius. I really am. But if you want to be helpful, you can start any time.
Oh, I thought you never asked. He would like
Finally.
to take a look around, as he knows a few tips and tricks in the kidnapping attempt. He still doesn't think that there was kidnapping or anything because of the letter and everything. He feels like, okay, like he would do the same kind of deal. So he's not taking it very seriously at the current moment, but he's going to take a look around, just the perimeter a bit, trying to find something, maybe a few broken branches from flying and such.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, and so that we're not trying to grasp at straws, you guys spend the better part of an hour looking round the local area of the tavern in all directions, rooftops, everything, to try and find some evidence of a struggle, of anything that would give you any indication as to the direction to hopefully start in. You do not find anything. There is no evidence of a struggle. There is no evidence of anything.
Oh no, it looks like you're actually left instead
That's
of a
it.
message.
It genuinely looks as though, like, it doesn't, there is nothing to give you any indication that, like, there's no blood, there's no feathers, there's no drag marks, there's nothing to suggest that, like, there's nothing.
Like I want to preface, like, Ulrich's not assuming that it is. He's just looking for some sort of path that would indicate that they actually walked and left or flew off. It's not necessarily he's assuming that it's.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
well,
there is nothing. There's no evidence of there's nothing that you are able to find within an hour of looking.
Yeah. As Octavius says that, Ulrich just behind him just raises a hand slightly and then.
My spider senses are tingling.
Still don't like it. What? Is there a night guard here? Do we? There must be guards here or some sort of watch at night, right?
Well, if that's the case, be my guest. But I just got an hour. So I'll go and finish some of my errands and I'll meet you guys back by the tavern. Good luck. And he's going to go into town to finally finish errands. But for some reason, he has that feeling of nervousness in his mind. He doesn't know why. Like, he's from outside, he's like, oh, she just sent a letter, like, that's fine, and so on. But as he literally turns back, just a single tear, just like this, and he just goes into town.
Okay, no problem. Octavius, you head off into the village to complete a couple of errands, leaving Ulrich, Horik, and Peanut. What are you three going to be doing?
Octavius goes, just leave you behind, right?
I'm gonna trip him up. This is Ryan. I will not.
So basically, we're suggesting Octavius just run off going.
Yeah.
Fitting.
That's why he needs the mask. That's what
He
he's
cries
doing.
alone.
I think
Right.
Peanut, I think she will start going into a complete and utter frenzy of the fact that she's had yet another person walk out of her life. She starts to spiral and she will she will go on everyone's doors. She will start knocking on town's doors, trying to find anyone, asking if they've seen this magnificent bird that's been running around. That's what she will spend the entire time trying to get anything
She's a
from anyone.
magnificent bird.
The
Okay.
purdy bird.
Look at
Ulrich's
that
going
sturdy
to-
bird.
Ulrich's going
Bird. I am
to follow
bird.
Peanut on this little frenzy, trying to not dampen it down, but just sort of bring a little bit of, hi, sorry, just, excuse her. She's a little
He's
What's
just,
frantic?
upset right now.
just,
Full
he's
full
just stood
frantic.
behind Peanut going,
Okay. You do so. Korik, what are you doing? Are you going with them? Or are you going to do something else?
it's quite a small village, isn't it? So, like, the prospect of there being any kind of night watch is probably not that likely, right?
I mean, it's not that there won't be any, but it'll be very, very, very sparse. You may have had one or two people that were maybe wandering the village late last night, but
Like a neighborhood watch.
essentially,
Has anyone got a sticker in the window?
The curtain weavers around.
yeah. Just somebody
very
walking
good.
around with a tabard that says "Neighbor Ud Watch."
Yeah,
60-year-old man
tabards.
with his dog.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm making tabards a thing.
So, what are you going to be doing, Korik?
I think he'll probably be joining Ulrich and Peanut. To be fair, because
Okay.
yeah, I can't imagine there's anything organised that we can
Okay.
look for.
You begin to start going around and knocking on people's houses. The majority of the people that open the door are quite welcoming, quite warm towards you. Very warm welcomes in the morning, greetings and what have you. But as soon as the inquiry to Yeryl's, like whether or not anybody's seen Yeryl, you don't get anywhere. Like, nobody's seen Yeryl in the night. Nobody's seen any sign other than you get a couple of people saying, "Yeah, we saw Yeryl," but then they refer back to the party that was last night.
Like, how long? So, say we sort of started at sort of one street and headed down. How long does it sort of take roughly to get through?
I'd say like 15, 20 minutes. You've probably got through about 5 or 6 houses.
Yeah. Sort of at the fifth to sixth one, Ulrich's gonna lean down slightly and place a hand to Peanut's shoulders. I don't think we can continue to follow this line. I know you're scared. So am I. It's strange, but I don't think the people of this town know anything. It's small.
They have to know to something. And she's sweating profusely from trying to go to every door. She's trying to get around every person. And as you're talking to her, Ulrich, she will try to see if there's anyone in the street just to run over to them and ask if they've seen anything. She is frantic to the point where it doesn't look like she's going to be able to calm down until she knows something. She's hyperventilating. You can just see her the whole time trying to find, and she's running around the town, and she's you can tell she's getting exhausted.
Yeah.
She's not eating, she's not drinking, she's just
After
running.
accosting the third or fourth stranger in the street in this sort of frantic haze, Ulrich's just going to, as gently as he can, sort of scoop up from underneath and sort of pick Peanut up and sort of just place them on. He says, "Oh, Peanut. I know. I understand, but just
Calm it down.
breathe for a second. I understand, but you have magic, right? You both do. Korik, Peanut, you have spells, magic, things you can do. Is there anything in that sense? Otherwise, we just have to pick a direction that's on the way to Dustborg and start walking. And hope that we come across them. They said they're not coming back to this town, so all we can do is walk."
Or take the
Don't
cart
have
that
it.
you've had since Whistlestone. Is another option.
I'm speaking frantically in hyperbole.
Yeah, I know.
This guy.
You have a cart. Thank you, Clouds.
It's
Fucking
the
hell.
lottery, man. It would be you.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't have anything I think that would be particularly useful here. No.
what do we know of her? She's never really opened up too much about any problems. You know, I know a bit, but not enough to draw on anything.
Well, as this conversation continues, Octavius, we'll cut to you in town. What are you doing? Where are you heading?
So the first thing they would like to do, he'll go to the Grelden's woodworks.
Yes.
So he'll go and grab his mask finally, which should be ready in this wonderful day.
Walk in and you hear the old humming of in the back of the shop.
Hello. Good day. Hello.
Oh, yes. Hello, yes. Oh, Dave, wonderful to see you again. Wonderful.
Nice.
Oh, you must be here to inquire about your order, I believe. Yes, I have completed it as so, and as way of thanks, I believe, in order after you and your friends have, did everything you could to help this village. I've spent the evening, actually, putting a minor enchantment on this piece for you. So it was have a little something extra. As a way of me saying thank you.
Oh, that is so kind of you. I never expected such a generosity. It's much appreciated.
It's the least I could do.
Oh, well, do tell. What kind of enchantment?
Well, it's just, I heard a tale once about masks, and a saying that is a man would wear many masks, meaning that in such situations you could be a little bit more persuasive, I should say, or something of those sorts. So I thought, there's a couple of enchantments that I know that could be of use, and so I've done such a thing for you. Yes. You'll find it very good.
Oh, I do hope so. Well, show it. Let's see what it does.
Okay.
And he pulls out this small parcel from underneath the counter and kind of places it on and goes,
there you are, and you have paid in full, I believe.
I believe so too.
Well, best of luck on your ventures, Dave, and should you ever come to Meadowvale again, please do stop by and tell all that you meet of my fine craftsmanship on the road if you meet any wandering travellers heading in this direction. They say word of mouth is the most valuable form of marketing, I believe. One good review counts for 10 bad ones, so if you wouldn't mind spreading the word, that would be ideal.
yeah, he just has a rudimentary understanding of marketing, Luke. I know that it's the other way around, but this old man clearly doesn't.
I thought it was the other way around. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely, Mr. Grelden. It will be my pleasure to show the people your craftsmanship. I believe I also send in a piece to my dear sister, so I'll see what she thinks of it afterwards.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, Dave. And may your journey be fruitful, and as you get everything you need from your journey itself. Take care now.
And he just kind of bows politely and goes, and gets back into,
It was a pleasure. Actually, Mr. Gerald.
Yes.
pokes his head round the corner.
Out of certain curiosity, you've been working on this for a very long time, right? Night and day, you would say?
I mean, it has, I would say, long day. There's only one night. I just pulled a bit of an all-nighter last night to put the enchantment on it, but not every night. I need my sleep.
Oh, truly.
But I did forego my afternoon nap to work on it, so there is that, I suppose.
Yes, which I truly appreciate. But then you might know something which others don't. You pulled a last night yesterday. Well, last night. Have you
Yes.
perhaps seen any weird activity around town?
I've been in my
night?
work. I've been in my workshop all night, working on this till the very early hours of this morning.
Ah, see, so nothing really. All right, well, it was worth a try. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I do hope your shop will get all the gratitude and more customers than
yes.
it deserves.
Thank you. Was there something? Is there a reason that you're asking?
Yes, a person is, well, missing, I would call it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Truly, truly. Yeah, it like stares into nothingness for a second.
Are they
Yeah, but-
Are they a friend of yours?
I'll call them this, yes.
And what happened?
No idea. One day was after defeating a shadowy monster, the next a message saying that they went through the travels about something of their personal stuff, and I just feel like there is a part missing of it. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Oh,
And-
Dave. We all have personal things we need to deal with from time to time, and maybe this personal thing they're dealing with might be important to them.
Oh, dangerous. Well, thank you, Mr. Woodsmith. It's been a pleasure. I'll
Yeah.
leave you to your work now. And he takes the mask and he, of course, tries it on.
Yeah, and you put it on and you see that it is carved from the heartwood of the Esselnir forest. It's sleek, it is dark stained and etched with subtle spirals and natural flourishes on the inside. You place the mask on and all of a sudden your whole head goes green. No.
that would be interesting.
You spin round and suddenly you're wearing a yellow suit and like
It's party
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Alrighty then. It feels kind of warm, as if there is still life left within the wood itself. And you place it on. Yeah, it fits quite nicely. You are now the proud owner of the Mask of the Whispering Grove.
Ooh.
Nice. I'll
It is.
expect what's gonna do.
Well, it's not in D&D Beyond yet, and you don't know, so you probably need Corric's help for that.
Absolutely, yeah, just to find out what the hell it is. But it looks good. That's the point. It was meant to just be a mask anyway.
Oh, it looks good.
By
yeah.
things you don't know what it does. Instructions are in a different language.
Yeah.
I'll
Like,
figure
man,
it out.
I don't know Spanish, dude. Like, what am I? Sorry, I don't know Undercommon, dude. Like, I don't know what kind of.
As it's on your face, a parchment that says "Only put this on in dire times, cannot be taken off." Hits the floor. Just like, no.
No.
But
yeah.
that concludes your business at the woodworkers hut. So where are you? What else are you doing?
That would actually be all of it. That was all I had planned throughout the day.
Cool.
As he would
Arrogant.
then,
Yes.
what he would have done was ask people around about Yerl.
Okay.
But seeing, like, as he goes into town again and he sees the Peanut and Ulrich and everyone else, he's like, I can scratch that off my bucket list. So he's gonna go to them and see what they're up to.
Okay, you do so.
You're still wearing the mask.
Yes.
You all
It
gather.
is
Yeah.
Festive.
Thank you. But I always find that the mask truly reveals the one underneath, don't you?
If you take it off, sure.
Yeah, actually, yeah. When you put it like that, then yeah, actually.
Octavius the philosopher.
Yeah, actually, no.
By Octavius. Next sentence underneath. What the fuck was he
Good point
thinking?
about that.
Octavius. Yeah, so no, he is a rogue. His point is to steal stuff. He will steal other sentences from other great philosophers, but he can't make his own. Okay.
Excellent. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, I don't think we have any leads here. No one seems to have seen anything, know anything, have been awake at that hour. Maybe you're right. Maybe she did just wander off to do her stuff.
Nope. No, she didn't.
I know, but I don't know what else to do. Really. Does anyone have any ideas?
Are you not like? Did you guys not have some sort of weird connection at the tree thing? Could I not like kill you and then like put you there and then you could ask someone there and then I could bring you back?
The weird. Do you mean the world tree?
Ah.
Oh, I don't think. I mean, I don't think killing me again just so I can potentially ask my deities if they may have seen one of my friends walk out of town is necessarily a good use of their time, but
I think they would have pissed. Like, what are you doing here?
giants and titans aren't quite like other deities. They're a
Not
bit
very fun.
more serious than that, I think. Or not, I'm not, but I mean, what about, can you not just talk to the dead, Peanut, see if they've seen anything? Do you not see dead people?
I don't just see
Everywhere?
the world. No, I have to go in, and I have to see. But I could try. I could see if maybe Elwin's seen anything. But again, he didn't reply to me either. But I can try. And she will sit like really, really fast, and she'll put cheese in her lap, and she will start counting down.
Okay. You begin to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your vision differs now, Peanut. You see the world around you, but in a veilscape. You see the form of Coric, Ulrich, and Octavius stood around you. And from behind you, you hear a voice. Oh, hello, you're back.
Owen!
Hello.
Oh, I'm gonna run over to him.
Oh, whoa. Takes a couple of steps back. You alright?
Personal space.
Hi.
You alright, Peanut?
Yeah. I tried to talk to you to say that I got everyone's memories back.
Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't know.
Are you okay? You seem kind of sad.
Yeah, no, I'm alright.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Inside shit.
Roll me an insight check.
Dead, it's as good as it gets.
The bullshit there.
Bloody great.
He's a lying ghost. That's a 17.
Seems genuine, seems fine. I see that Ulrich and Coric and Octavius were pretty sad.
How do
You
you
see-
know who they are?
You seem pretty sad too. You alright?
I mean, I'm fine. But wait, how did you know their names?
Oh, just heard them.
I told you them.
No, I heard them. Heard the names.
Are you like secretly following me around?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, fuck no, no.
Shut up.
That would be so boring.
I'd kill him. So, you seem a little different from when we last spoke.
In what way?
Happened? I don't know. You were more talkative. You're very quiet.
Oh, I just don't know. I've not really got much to say.
What have you been up to? It's you ignored me.
Not a lot.
Okay, been weird. But have you happened to see my friend Yarrow since everybody's name?
No, I haven't seen Yarrow. I saw her last night at the party.
Did you
And
see
then
any
in the
anyone
tavern,
talking?
and then in the tavern before everyone went to sleep. That's
Don't
it.
follow her.
Why?
She's missing.
Oh,
You don't seem super surprised.
people go missing all the time.
In the afterlife?
Oh,
Where are they going to go?
in the afterlife, people go missing all the time.
Yeah, but this is different. This is my best friend, and I have to find her.
How do you know that they're missing?
I just have a feeling.
Oh.
Something bad
You-
happened.
Do you have any evidence to suggest that something bad happened?
Goes to the DM.
Well, I used to like you.
Absolutely, honestly, we have a letter. There's no forced struggle at
Don't care.
all.
You're not here. Shut up. Go eat
She's
your
asking for
school lunch.
receipts.
Eat your pack of lunch.
Well, no, I've not seen her. I only saw her last night. That's it.
Did you when you were walking about? Did you see any kind of weird?
No, didn't see anything weird. No. It might be the case, yeah, but I've not seen him.
I'm so suspicious.
Why?
You're just being really weird, man.
You're asking me a lot of questions, Peanut. And then
You're, for a dead guy, you don't have anything else to do.
that's a bit harsh. Oh,
Tell me what you do.
more than you.
So you follow me about.
You follow them about.
That's, yeah, because my friend is missing.
So it's okay for you, but nobody else. That
You're dead.
a bit harsh. How do you know?
You're dead, and I'm in here. You're dead. You died because you got squashed by a tree.
Maybe you're dead, and that's why you're here.
Maybe I am, but I'm not. Okay.
That's suspicious.
No, you're suspicious. What is your problem?
Can't even step in either.
I'm enjoying the fact
Dumb and Dumber.
as Peanut gets more annoyed, she's getting just a little bit more Scottish.
I know.
Everyone else is-
I'm sorry. It's really hard to do it in the accent. It's really hard to
really
keep
don't
up a
fucking
voice.
like you.
Now you're a fucking dick.
Well, I just find it like awfully convenient that you kind of come here and then just interrogate me and then just leave again. That's kind of a bit mean, isn't it?
Someone's really woke. Hey.
Well, no, like you don't try and come and see me because like you miss me and want to come and see me. You just now
I tried the first time and you ignored me. When I came back, I came and I sat at your tree and you didn't answer me.
you obviously didn't try hard enough.
You know what? You know what, Elwin? You know what? You know what? It's okay. It's fine. I hope you make so many more friends here.
I've got lots of
when
friends.
You walk about. No, you don't. There's no one else here. It's okay to lie to yourself. That's fine. But you won't have someone from the real life who would have missed you.
Oh.
But now I won't miss you.
Oh, okay.
So you suck. Goodbye.
Well,
and I shut my
At least
eyes.
my friends won't run up, and as you do, like you you close your eyes and woof back into
An
the normal
asshole.
village.
as she comes back through, she is livid. She went from being like super like panicked and scared, now she's just angry. Like she's like bright red in the face, like almost static coming off of her hair and steam coming out of her ears. She's like, we gotta go and leave it. And she like storms off.
Okay. So,
And a
what are you
boiled
guys doing? What's your plan?
Ulrich's going to look to the edges. Meet me at the edge of town. I will get the cart. We'll just start heading in the direction of Duskport. I suppose there's not much more we can do.
So,
If there's anything you can think of while I do this, do what you can. And so
Okay.
it's going to go
You
collect
gather
Maisie
the cart. You
cart,
see
wherever
that
it is.
on the back of the cart there is a couple of kind of sacks that have been placed on the back of the cart that weren't there when you first arrived. You kind of ready the cart, and as you peer in, there seems to be sacks that have there's apples, potatoes, like root veg, things that will keep for a good period.
Okay.
Some
Food.
breads and some 2 things of food that have clearly been placed on the back of the cart ready for you. You secure everything down, get the cart, and move towards the edge of town. The rest of you meet at the edge of town. You all gather on the back of the cart and begin setting off. I'm going to change the music because this is a little bit
Beautiful.
Yeah. A bit nicer, isn't it, guys? Lovely. Meadowvale blows up into Smith. No. You begin to
You set off a nuke in the middle of town.
You set off, the wheels of your cart creak into motion once more as the familiar buildings of Meadowvale slip behind you, shrinking between the tall golden stalks of the late summer wheat. The road ahead unfurls like a lazy river of packed earth and wildflowers, winding southward towards the coast. The skies are painted with a soft watercolor wash of blue and white, wisps of clouds trailing like thoughts half remembered. A gentle breeze stirs the trees lining the path, carrying with it the faintest scent of salt and pine, your first promises of beyond. Birds flit between branches above your head, and somewhere in the distance you hear the howl of a distant creature far off in the distance. But it's only a whisper to your ears. Peace, it seems, for now. With the rhythm of the cart beneath you and the sun gently warming your backs, the road stretches out with a space enough for conversation, reflection, of calm before whatever storms may come. As you're traveling, Ulrich, you feel a strange kind of pull southward. You are torn at the moment, knowing that you are duty bound to get south to Duskport for your friend, but also knowing that there is another one of your friends out there somewhere. Octavius, you are also a little torn. Not so much in the sense that you're leaving something behind and something ahead, but more, now that the mask is firmly placed upon your face, more of a tear between who you're wanting to be and who you are, and what that looks like to you. The persona in which that you want to put on for the world around you. And that clear divide between that, who you are inside. Horik, you feel a little bit distant. There's something about this road reminds you of the road that took to leave home. Clutching that picture still in your hand. And Peanut, you still angry, kind of pacing a couple of like miniature paces up and down the back of the cart. You finally kind of slump down, and as you do, Cheese kind of hops out of your kind of pocket and sits on your lap and seems to be staring at you a little bit more intently than usual, but staring at you nonetheless. You guys have a little bit of time if there's anything you guys would like to do while you travel south.
Korik, let's converse a little bit. Could you check the mask for me?
Fantastic.
Wow.
Bravo.
It's on character.
That's actually a pretty good sentence, not gonna lie. But yeah, I would like to see Korhig's ability to identify stuff, and I would also converse with him a little bit and asking him, so what did you do with the Ether shot, or whatever the hell that was, the magic shot?
What?
I
You
heard
lost
shark.
it.
Ethel Shard.
Ether, I don't know what it was called.
I've still got it.
Oh, you didn't lose it. Okay. Whew, okay, good.
Why would you think I would have lost it?
You just haven't used it yet. Yet.
I mean, I wouldn't know necessarily.
We can't hear you, man.
Oh, what? You should be able to.
You were
Quite
far away
a-
from the mic.
You're quite softly spoken, so when your mic's not close to you, it's...
Yeah. Sorry. No, I haven't necessarily felt the need to use it. It's not been crucial enough for me to use anything like that yet. As we're talking, I'm going to cast Identify.
Okay, you ritual cast Identify. Okay, so the Mask of the Whispering Grove. It is a mask that has 2 charges, which replenish after a long rest. While wearing the mask, you may expend 1 charge to gain advantage on a charisma ability check. For example, persuasion, deception, intimidation, or performance. If the check involves forest folk, i.e. druid, rangers, or any nature-connected NPCs, you will also gain a +1 to the roll in addition to advantage.
Oh, that's pretty badass, not gonna lie.
Octavius, are you forest folk? No, never mind.
Just, are you a druid? I'm a wizard. Man, wizards.
But that
I'm
they
a
are,
what?
that is the properties of the Mask of the Whispering Grove.
All right. But yeah, after that, he would just go to Peanut.
Okay.
Then,
Oric just tossed aside like last night's chutney. Yeah.
I think you might appreciate it. Peanut.
yesterday's jam. Yes, yesterday's jam.
No, I'll come to you when I eat something. Anyway.
Laying it out the back of this car.
You, magic user, do magic.
Great, bye.
Exactly. But no, he would go to Peanut a little bit, and for the first time, he won't be an ass about this. He was already to Korhig. He has that spent for the day. But he'll go to Peanut a little bit and just put his hand on her shoulder with his glove, not without the glove. She's dirty. So with his glove.
Can't help it, can
I'm
you?
gonna
It's
kill him.
just-
I'm
you
gonna
can't
kill
help
him.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, you tap her shoulder, she stabs you. No, I'm kidding. Kind of.
And just don't worry, we'll come back. She always does.
I don't know. Octopus, I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
Do you know something?
No.
Are you not supposed to be like some sort of rogue?
And aren't you supposed to be a bot?
Yeah, I can juggle chickens, but like you could sneak off and like try to find her.
I could, but I don't know where to start. In fact, I don't see a reason to, but I have a gut feeling that something's wrong. Just don't know what yet. Maybe in Hokers we'll figure out something. A few new information, maybe some people who might know. You know, maybe we'll meet the dad weird dude in the gown who helped us in the mines back in the day. Maybe he'll know something.
Yeah, maybe. I tried to see if anyone in the dark where I go sometimes and see if they seen anyone, but they had nothing. And Erwin, well, he turned out to be an asshole, so I'm not gonna go see him again. So I hope he has a really nice afterlife.
That's why you were so angry afterwards. I thought it was me. Oh, shucks.
It usually is you, but this time it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Also-
That's why I was surprised.
Have you noticed that Jesus has been staring at me in like a really weird way?
I know
I
you
think
said
he
Jesus,
stares at
but I heard
everyone
Jesus.
that way. I think he stares at everyone that way.
Oh, he's staring a little into. Jesus, you're good, man.
She's just does not blink and just stares at you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, we'll talk later about the hammock.
Just kind of shakes its head a little bit.
I love cheese.
As
You're supposed to
you're,
be on my side, Dan.
as you continue.
You fucking give me it. I can't stop the voice now.
Sorry, no. As you guys continue, the sun at its highest point in the sky as your cart winds its way through the edge of a dense cedarwood thicket. The golden light casts long shadows across the dirt road, and the stillness of the forest settles like a warning. Ulrich, as you are in control of Maisie and keeping an eye out around you, you kind of like look up. And as you do, a scream cuts the air, but not of pain. As you look up, you see a shadow streak across the sun.
Kind of shadow.
As a group of individuals dive from the clouds above, their forms sleek and swift, Aarakocran in nature, clad in dark leathers and glinting crimson armor, eyes gleaming beneath sharp helmets, bowstrung, blades drawn, and their descent is perfectly timed, as if a hawk descending for the kill of a small creature. Their coordination is chilling. They are in perfect form. Their wings completely folded in to gain enough momentum on the descent to surprise you. They have found you.
Right.
Oh yes, as they down towards you. As you pull the reins of Maisie, you are met at a crossroads, one path going left, one path going right. Before you even have chance to make a decision on direction, you gauge they are less than 30 feet above you as they all surround you on all sides.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we're going to go for a quick break. We will be back in about 5-10 minutes, but the Crimson Flock have found you.
They'll be crimson by the time I'm done with them.
I feel like they're going to be more of a
Them's
flock.
fighting words.
But I like confidence in the face of death. I like it.
I've done it twice. I don't care.
Anyway, we'll go for a quick break. For those of you watching the VOD, we will be back for part 2 on Thursday. For those of you who are watching live, obviously, this is your opportunity to go and get a drink, get yourselves refreshed, go to the toilet, all that good stuff. For you VOD watchers, we'll see you on Thursday. Thank you everyone for tuning in live. Thank you for you VOD watchers. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button now, because that helps the algorithm and gets us in front of more people. For those of you that are watching live on Twitch, then stay where you are after you've had your break and that. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes for more of this, whatever this is. Bye.